So hi, I'm Jagjit, and in this channel I will teach you about Sikh history, and my sole purpose is to give you the most optimal value and wisdom about Sikh history so that you can know more about Sikh faith and teach your family and friends about Sikh faith. So the concept of our first video is why was Sikhism actually created and actually needed at that time. The time we are talking about is 15th to 16th century. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji was born in 1469, there was an uprising tension between Hindus and Muslims, and a lot of discrimination between the towards the Hindu people of lower caste. And Guru Nanak went on to this journey for teaching, in which he taught equality and taught that every human is created by God, and so there should be no discrimination between any human. Guru Nanak detested the idea of casteism because obviously he didn't like the idea that some people should differently than the other, because he believed that God does not show favoritism. For those who are not familiar with the concept of caste, here I will uh, give a picture in which you can see there are four pillars, and on the top there are Brahmins and on the bottom there are Shudras. So these were the four castes in Hinduism, and the people in the upper caste were treated greatly, and they had obviously more amount of wealth, and the people who were downcast were outcast, and they were not treated as equally as the upper caste, and obviously they were poor. And Guru Nanak was originally born in Hindu family, Hindu Khatri family, which is a part of this subcaste. And at a very young age, he started questioning about his religion, about the rituals and beliefs of his religion, the superstitions, and the so therefore he embarked on a journey to teach everyone that no man is superior than the others, and everyone is equally equal. And obviously, he allowed people of every caste and religion to be his disciples, which were known as Sikhs. And Sikhs is actually a Sanskrit word which basically meant disciples. He also preached the practice of langar, which means free kitchen, in where you everyone gets free food and everyone sits on the floor, signifying how everyone is equal. And the main the main purpose of this practice was to allow every human being of every other caste, even downcast and upper caste, would sit together and have langar. And so in 1499, when Guru Nanak was 30 years old, he had a mystical experience with God, and he came out of the river after 3 days of being lost when everyone thought he was lost. And when he came out, the word he said, the sentence he said a day afterwards, there is no Hindu and no Muslim, implying how everyone is. And he taught everyone to meditate on God's name at Amrit Vela, which is the time when you can still see the stars and the sun has not risen yet. And he taught everyone to meditate on God's name at that point of time. The people used to love Guru Nanak, and especially the people who were extremely discriminated because of their caste and religion. They they used to love Guru Nanak and had a great trust in him. And the people always used to gather around Guru Nanak and his companion Bhai Mardana, and they used to sing hymns of gods, and people used to love them. And yeah, by the way, Bhai Mardana was one of the first five Sikhs. Furthermore, uh, Guru Nanak went on to four long journeys known as Udasis in Punjabi, in which he gathered even more people, taught about the nature of God, and taught about his religion, and he taught how everyone is equal. So, yeah, these were the main reasons why Sikhism was created. The growing tension between Hindus and Muslims was the first one. The second was the the casteism which was prevalent during the time Guru Nanak was born, and the third was to teach people how everyone is equal.